Hi everyone, that's just Penny here with the Junk Journal Ministry, and today I am doing a creative team project for Antebellum Press. Jessica Dunn is the designer, and it is lovely. It is called Bohemian Sunshine, and it will be released July the 31st. And I will leave the link below. But this I thought would be a perfect kit to work with the envelope junk journal for the swap in the digital junk journal crafters corner group. I love this. Now I printed this in standard. It's gorgeous in standard. But I also printed it in draft as well. And it is still gorgeous. It still is beautiful. I like it. I like both. I like the muted colors, but I also like the bright colors. It just depends upon your style, okay? And then she has some journaling cards. Now, I did not print everything in the kit because, oh my gosh, there's so much in there. There's elements. There's also digital clusters. It's just gorgeous. The kit is just so pretty. It's so bright and vibrant. And then here's some of the elements that I printed. 3x3. And then here are the pages for the little journals that I printed. I printed these 4x6, and I'm hoping that these will actually be small enough to fit into the pockets. So I'm hoping those would work to fit into my envelope pockets. So that's the little journals, little signatures that I'm going to be making. So either way, if you print it standard or if you print it draft, it still is gorgeous either way to save ink, but it is still pretty. One's muted and one's more brighter, but I would use both, and I'm going to use both because I want to use these on the inside here of the little journal, and then of course the brighter colors on the out. So let's begin. Let's put all the muted colors. Look at those journaling cards. They're so pretty. So I'm going to put these aside and start working on the inside pieces here. Okay. I kind of want either this to be the cover, or I kind of want this to be the cover. I'm not really for sure which one that I want, because I do want to put a prayer pocket or a inspirational pocket on the front like I always do. So I'm thinking about, not really for sure which one. I will see which one I want to do. And you can take the journaling cards to make the prayer pockets. Now, this is what we have. This, if you didn't see the other video, you will need to do so to see how that I created the base. Okay, so basically you are going to have to use one of these as a template. So I'm going to have to cut, well, let's see. I can use a template. Let's see what we have to do. I may have to cut one to use a template for the inside part, because you need to, use that. Now for the cover, I don't know if I want, I'm thinking, let's see. Let's do this. And you're going to need a pencil, of course, to do this. I'm going to need a pencil, because I want this flap to be this pretty blue. And I can always print more. And I might, let's see. Oh, let me think a minute. Let me get this blue. Let me get this one. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm trying to, the colors. I'll go with the ink, the one that is standard print. I'll go with it for the front. These take some time to create, but once that you get it, the template down, and I just trace it. That's all I do. And then I cut. And I'm going to cut on the outside because when I fold it, it may need a little bit more room. So on the flap and back here, I'm going to give it just a little bit more room so that it can fold. Not on the height or anything, but just on the flap of the envelope and on the back of the envelope. I'm going to give it just a little bit more room because I want that to make sure that there's enough room for the fold. Okay, so I have this, and I'm going to glue it down. Yay. I want to make sure I have it all the way over. It's not coming off. You can see that take off room. Voila. Yay, so I'm going to take my glue, and where it's been sitting here, I'm going to have to get my, oh, there it is. It does look like an envelope, but once I glue it down, you will see. Now I've got to think. I put that glue there, but I got to think. Do I want a pocket back here? If I want a pocket back here, then I need to absolutely think about that. So I'm going to just glue. I always like to put my hand where the pocket's going to be entered. So I always like to put my hand there so that, you know, I will know not to glue there. So I'm going to butt it up. Sure the glue is good on the edge. And voila. So there is our flap. And now it's time to do the inside here, this part here. So I'm going to pick this pretty pink that I have. Love this one. And I'm going to flip the paper over. And I'm going to do the same thing again. The exact same thing that I just did. Okay, so this is what I have so far. I put the cover on, the paper on the front, and then I put the paper, wrapped it, put it over here. I've got it glued on. There's a pocket here, and then there's a pocket here. Pocket here. And then I'm going to glue this down to make it a tuck so that I can put the inspiration pocket there. Make sure it gets glued down. And I forgot to distress it, of course, before I glued it down. That's the way it always works, isn't it? I forgot to distress the pages before I glued it down. But that's okay, because hopefully I can get in here and distress. Okay, so we have this page, and you're thinking, well, how is she going to do this page when there's that? So that's where your templates come in at. That's why you have to have an extra envelope cut for a template. So now I'm going to start just working on the pages and picking the page that I want to work on. And making, let's see, this actually has to go on the front here. It doesn't really matter, I don't guess, but for this side, it does matter. I'm going to actually use it on this side, so. There we go. So we added a page in. So let's review what we did today. So we put this in. This is then here's a pocket. And then we turn the page and there's a pocket here. Then there's a pocket here. So let me get a card. So we have a pocket here. And then we have a pocket here. And then we have a pocket up here. And we have a tuck there. So I hope you have enjoyed that. It's amazing how that you can have so many pockets. And then of course I could have made a pocket out of here, but I didn't. And then I could have, I could have glued them here and then cut this open and had a pocket. But I didn't. But you could. You absolutely could. A piece of vellum here. Ooh, a piece of vellum would be gorgeous right there. As well. To see the triangle. Okay, so that is how I do it. And then I love leaving journal spaces, and I'm going to look at my journaling cards for this. Because I did print them 4 to a page, and I think this one, I just love this one. I think I'm going to actually cut this one out and use it. But I am going to cover this page. So I'm going to cover that page up. That is. There it is. I am super excited. Isn't it pretty? So then I can put my pocket here. My inspiration pocket with prayers and explanation of what the prayer pocket, inspirational pocket is. Either one you want to say. And then stay tuned for the next videos in this series of making a envelope junk journal. Okay, guys, I will see you later. That's all for That's Just Penny for this part of this. I will see you for the next videos. Have a wonderful day, and thank you from the Junk Journal Ministry.